Ladies and gentlemen, imagine waking up every day with a clear purpose, not driven by the hustle and grind of the world around you, but by a higher calling that sets you free from the limitations of your circumstances. You see, we all face challenges, setbacks, and struggles. But there's a secret that many of the world's most successful people know. When you seek the kingdom of God first, everything else falls into place. Now, you may be wondering, what does it mean to seek the kingdom of God first? It's not about being perfect. It's not about having all the answers. It's about aligning your life, your actions, and your mindset with a purpose that transcends everything else. One that isn't bound by fear, doubt, or worry. It's about living from a place of divine focus. When you seek the kingdom of God first, your entire approach to life changes. One of the most profound shifts that takes place is in how you prioritize your time, energy, and focus. In a world where distractions are endless and everyone is chasing something, the concept of aligning your decisions with divine purpose instead of fear or insecurity becomes a game changer. In today's society, it's easy to fall into the trap of reacting to external pressures. We are constantly bombarded with messages that tell us we need more success, more recognition, more possessions to be fulfilled. These external goals can easily take over our lives, dictating our choices, behaviors, and ultimately our happiness. However, when you seek the kingdom first, you begin to see that this endless pursuit of worldly success isn't the path to true fulfillment. Instead, your purpose is rooted in a higher calling that's not defined by the fleeting things of this world. As you start to align yourself with God's will, your focus naturally shifts. What once seemed urgent and critical no longer carries the same weight. For example, the pressure to compete with others, to always keep up with the latest trends, or to constantly prove your worth becomes less important. You no longer make decisions out of fear of missing out or out of desperation to keep up with the world's standards. Instead, you make decisions based on a deeper sense of purpose. You begin to ask yourself, what aligns with my higher calling? What will bring me peace and fulfillment in the long term? This realignment of priorities allows you to pursue goals that are aligned with your true purpose. You stop chasing after things that give temporary satisfaction but leave you feeling empty in the end. Instead, you begin to chase after what truly matters, living a life that reflects your values, serving others, and fulfilling the calling God has placed on your heart. This kind of pursuit is much more fulfilling than chasing after empty rewards. It's a pursuit that gives you peace, knowing that you are living in alignment with your highest truth. The shift also affects the way you approach challenges. When you're guided by divine purpose, challenges become opportunities for growth, learning, and deeper connection with God. You no longer feel overwhelmed by obstacles because your focus is on what you are meant to achieve, not just on the difficulties in front of you. The path to your goals may not always be easy, but when you know that you're walking it with purpose, the obstacles feel less daunting. You realize that every setback is just a stepping stone that will lead you to a greater understanding of yourself and your mission in life. The process of seeking the kingdom first also empowers you to make decisions with a sense of clarity and confidence. The noise of the world, which often creates confusion and uncertainty, begins to quiet down. Instead of second-guessing yourself, you trust in the wisdom that comes from being aligned with God's will. You understand that when your choices reflect this higher purpose, the outcomes will ultimately serve you and those around you in ways that go beyond what you could have imagined. Furthermore, when your priorities are aligned with divine purpose, you begin to experience a deeper sense of contentment. The constant craving for external validation or material success begins to fade, and you find satisfaction in the peace and fulfillment that come from knowing you're walking the path you were meant to walk. This contentment doesn't mean that you stop striving or setting goals. It means that your approach to achieving them is grounded in a deep trust that you're being guided by something greater than yourself. The pressure to prove yourself to others fades because you are more focused on the fulfillment that comes from living in accordance with your true calling. By making the kingdom of God your first priority, you embrace a life that is no longer dictated by the temporary whims of the world. Instead, you make choices based on a foundation of purpose, peace, and divine guidance. The more you prioritize what truly matters, the more you'll find that the external pressures of life lose their grip on you, allowing you to live with greater freedom and joy. When you seek the kingdom of God first, something powerful happens in your life. You experience a peace that surpasses all understanding. This peace is not dependent on your circumstances or the world around you. It transcends the chaos, confusion, and struggles that are a natural part of life. In a world where we are constantly faced with challenges, worries, and uncertainties, the idea of true peace can seem elusive. However, when you align yourself with a higher purpose, The peace that follows is something deeply transformative. Most people live their lives in reaction to external events. They are constantly managing stress, trying to control the outcomes of their actions, or worrying about what might happen next. The fear of the unknown, combined with the pressure of societal expectations, creates an environment where inner peace is hard to find. The more you try to control every situation, the more anxiety you feel. But seeking the kingdom of God first changes this dynamic entirely. When you seek God first, you begin to let go of the need to control everything. You release the anxiety of the future and the frustration of the past. Instead of reacting out of fear or anxiety, you start responding from a place of trust. You trust that everything, including the challenges you face, is part of a bigger plan. This trust brings peace because you understand that you don't have to have all the answers. You are not in control, but God is. And that knowledge alone brings a profound sense of relief. This peace doesn't mean that life becomes free of struggles. Challenges will still come, and there will be times of difficulty and hardship. However, when you seek the kingdom first, you start to see these struggles differently. You stop viewing them as insurmountable obstacles and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. The peace that comes from seeking God's kingdom allows you to face these challenges with a calm, centered mindset. You don't become overwhelmed by them because you understand that they are part of the process, part of the purpose you are fulfilling. Additionally, when peace becomes your foundation, your reactions to situations change. Instead of being swept up in the emotions of the moment, you approach life from a place of stability. You no longer make impulsive decisions driven by fear, frustration, or stress. Instead, you are able to pause, reflect, and choose the response that is most in alignment with your purpose and the values you hold dear. This calmness allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. People around you begin to notice this peace, and it becomes a powerful influence on others. Your ability to remain calm under pressure becomes an example for those who are struggling with their own challenges, and it can inspire them to seek a deeper peace in their own lives. Furthermore, this peace affects your internal world in ways you may not immediately recognize. When you seek the kingdom first, you stop being at war with yourself. The inner turmoil that comes from doubting your worth, questioning your decisions, or feeling conflicted about your path begins to fade. You begin to understand that your worth is not based on your achievements, your appearance, or the opinions of others. It is rooted in something far greater, the love and purpose that God has for you. This understanding brings a deep sense of peace because it allows you to stop striving for external validation. You no longer need to prove your worth to anyone. You are already enough. The peace that comes from seeking God's kingdom also brings a clarity that allows you to make decisions with confidence. You no longer feel overwhelmed by the multitude of choices in front of you. Instead, you are guided by a sense of purpose and trust. You can confidently walk through life knowing that you are aligned with something bigger than yourself. When your actions are driven by peace, they come from a place of strength and wisdom, not fear or insecurity. This confidence allows you to pursue your goals and dreams without hesitation, knowing that even if challenges arise, you are at peace with the journey. In a world that often seems chaotic and uncertain, seeking the kingdom of God first provides a foundation of peace that helps you navigate life with greater ease. This peace is not based on what is happening around you, but on a deep, unshakable trust in the purpose and guidance that comes from aligning with something greater than yourself. It is a peace that cannot be taken away by the ups and downs of life. Instead, it becomes a constant source of strength and stability, allowing you to walk through life with confidence and calm. When you seek the kingdom of God first, your actions become more powerful. This isn't about simply being busy or trying to do more. It's about aligning your efforts with a deeper divine purpose. The power that comes from seeking the kingdom transforms the way you approach everything in life, from the smallest tasks to the most significant challenges. Instead of acting out of obligation or mere desire for success, your actions become intentional, focused, and filled with meaning. In the world around us, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life. We often find ourselves running from one task to the next, checking off items on our to-do lists, or trying to keep up with the expectations of others. But when you seek the kingdom of God first, your actions are no longer driven by the need to impress, compete, or merely survive. Instead, they come from a place of alignment with something much greater than yourself. Your purpose becomes the guiding force behind every decision you make. This shift in perspective allows you to approach your work and daily tasks with a sense of calm and clarity. You no longer feel overwhelmed or scatterbrained because you understand that every action you take is a step towards fulfilling a greater purpose. You begin to act from a place of intention, knowing that even the small, seemingly insignificant things you do are contributing to a bigger plan. This perspective changes the energy you bring into every situation. When you approach your work, relationships, and responsibilities with a sense of divine purpose, your actions are filled with power. Moreover, the power that comes from seeking the kingdom first is not just about external results, though they often follow. It's about the impact you have on others. When you operate from a place of purpose and alignment with divine will, the energy you put into the world is magnetic. You begin to attract opportunities, relationships, and situations that align with your purpose. Your actions resonate with others in a way that inspires them to take action themselves. People are naturally drawn to your energy and the authenticity that comes from living with intention. This power also impacts the way you approach challenges. Instead of being discouraged or defeated by obstacles, you see them as opportunities for growth. When your actions are rooted in seeking the kingdom of God first, you are less likely to be shaken by difficulties. You understand that challenges are not setbacks, but rather stepping stones that will help you become stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your purpose. When you face adversity, your response is not one of panic or defeat, but one of resilience and perseverance. Your actions, fueled by purpose and faith, become a powerful force that pushes through barriers and overcomes the obstacles in your path. As your actions become more aligned with the kingdom, you begin to notice that you are working smarter, not harder. This isn't to say that hard work is unnecessary, but rather that the work you do is no longer done out of stress, burnout, or a desire for external validation. It's done with a sense of flow where effort feels natural and the results feel divinely orchestrated. When you are aligned with a higher purpose, your actions begin to feel effortless. Even in the midst of challenges, you begin to operate from a place of abundance, knowing that the work you are doing is leading to something greater than you could ever imagine. In this state of alignment, you begin to attract the right people and opportunities into your life. You no longer have to chase after success or recognition. Instead, as you focus on the kingdom of God, the right doors open and the right connections are made. Your actions are no longer driven by a desire for approval or external rewards, but by the fulfillment of your divine purpose. This shift in energy leads to an exponential increase in your ability to influence and create change in the world around you. Furthermore, the power of your actions extends to the impact you have on others. As you live with intention and purpose, your energy inspires those around you to do the same. Your actions become a model for others, showing them what is possible when they align with their own divine purpose. You become a source of inspiration, not by forcing anything, but by simply living authentically and with purpose. People begin to see the power in your actions, and they are motivated to take their own steps toward aligning their lives with divine will. Your actions ripple outward, creating a positive influence that extends far beyond what you can see or imagine. As your actions become more powerful through seeking the kingdom first, you step into a life where you are no longer just going through the motions. Instead, you become a purposeful creator of your reality, guided by divine wisdom and aligned with a higher calling. Every action you take is an expression of that calling, and the power of those actions has the potential to change not only your life, but the lives of everyone you encounter. When you seek the kingdom of God first, one of the most profound changes you experience is the way you attract the right people into your life. Well, this isn't about seeking connections or manipulating situations to your advantage. It's about aligning yourself with a higher purpose, and through that alignment, drawing into your life those who support, encourage, and help you fulfill your divine mission. Relationships become an extension of your purpose rather than distractions or burdens. In a world that often emphasizes networking for personal gain, seeking the kingdom first shifts your focus from using people to a place of mutual growth, respect, and shared vision. As you align with your true purpose, you attract individuals who resonate with that purpose, those who are on a journey that complements your own. This doesn't mean that you only attract people who are exactly like you, but rather you draw in people whose values, goals, and energy align with the calling you are pursuing. As you align with God's purpose, you begin to see that relationships are no longer about competition or comparison. They are no longer about trying to prove your worth or gain approval. Instead, they become about collaboration and shared growth. You begin to attract people who are not only supportive, but also challenging in a positive way. These are the people who inspire you to grow, to think bigger, and to push beyond your comfort zones. These relationships become an essential part of your journey, helping you become the best version of yourself as you walk alongside others who are also pursuing their own divine paths. When you seek the kingdom of God first, you start to develop a deep sense of clarity about the types of relationships that will nurture your growth and help you fulfill your mission. This clarity allows you to set boundaries and create space for the right people to enter your life. You stop wasting energy on toxic or draining relationships, and instead you find yourself surrounded by individuals who genuinely add value to your life. You attract mentors, supporters, and friends who believe in you, who encourage your growth, and who provide wisdom when you need it. These people don't just bring joy and encouragement, they also challenge you to become better, to think more clearly, and to act with purpose. The power of attracting the right people also lies in the way these relationships amplify your impact. When you surround yourself with people who are in alignment with your purpose, you create a synergy that enables you to accomplish more than you could on your own. You start to see that success is not an individual pursuit, but a collective one. The people you attract are not just those who help you directly in your personal journey. They are also those who help you reach the people you are meant to serve. Together, you can create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your individual capacity, touching and impacting lives in ways you never imagined. Additionally, seeking the kingdom of God first allows you to attract the right kind of influence in your life. These influences might come in the form of new ideas, new opportunities, or even new ways of thinking. You begin to see that your relationships are not just a matter of mutual benefit, but also a reflection of the energy and purpose you are putting out into the world. As you continue to align with your higher calling, you begin to magnetize the right opportunities and connections that will propel you forward in ways that feel divinely orchestrated. Moreover, the relationships you attract when seeking the kingdom first are not only those that benefit you, but those that you can also serve. You begin to see that relationships are not about what you can take from others, but about what you can give. You find yourself surrounded by people who challenge you to serve with love, to give without expectation, and to lead with compassion. These relationships become a powerful source of growth, teaching you the importance of humility, service, and generosity. The more you align yourself with the kingdom, the more you understand the role of community in your life. You realize that you are not meant to walk this path alone. You are meant to walk it with others who are equally dedicated to fulfilling their purpose. As you seek first the kingdom of God, the right people begin to surround you. These relationships are no longer based on superficial needs or fleeting desires, but are deeply rooted in shared values, purpose, and mutual growth. You become part of a community that uplifts, challenges, and supports one another as you all strive to fulfill the divine calling on your lives. This sense of connection and shared purpose creates a sense of belonging that is powerful, uplifting, and transformative. By seeking the kingdom first, you invite into your life the people, influencers, and relationships that will help you grow, help you succeed, and help you fulfill your highest purpose. It becomes clear that the people you attract are not random. They are divinely placed in your path, and together you create something far greater than you could have achieved alone. When you seek the kingdom of God first, something remarkable begins to unfold in your life. You start receiving abundant blessings in every area. These blessings are not just limited to material wealth, though they can manifest in that way, but they extend to aspects of life that are far more valuable: peace, joy, purpose, wisdom, and fulfillment. The key to these blessings is not striving or pursuing them directly, but rather focusing on aligning yourself with a higher purpose. When you make the kingdom your priority, everything else is added to you in ways that feel natural and effortless. In the world we live in, it's easy to fall into the trap of chasing after success or wealth as if they are the ultimate goals. Society often teaches us that happiness comes from external achievements, whether it's climbing the corporate ladder, gaining recognition, or acquiring possessions. But when you seek the kingdom of God first, you begin to realize that true abundance is not found in these fleeting things. True abundance is found in aligning with a higher purpose and living in accordance with the values of love, service, and faith. The blessings that come from seeking the kingdom first are often intangible, but are felt deeply. For example, you begin to experience a profound sense of peace, even when life doesn't go as planned. The challenges and uncertainties that once would have caused anxiety or fear no longer hold the same power over you. Instead, you approach each day with a sense of calm confidence, trusting that whatever happens is part of a greater plan. This peace becomes a cornerstone of your life, allowing you to navigate difficult situations with grace and resilience. Beyond peace, you start to experience a sense of joy and contentment that is not dependent on your external circumstances. When you seek the kingdom first, your happiness no longer comes from things or from achievements, but from the deep satisfaction of knowing that you are living in alignment with your true calling. You begin to find joy in the process of becoming the person you were created to be, not just in the outcomes. This joy is sustainable and cannot be easily taken away because it is rooted in something far greater than external success. As you align with your purpose, you also start receiving wisdom in ways you might not have anticipated. The wisdom that flows when you seek the kingdom first isn't just intellectual knowledge. It's a deeper understanding of life, people, and yourself. You begin to see the world through a clearer lens, making decisions with confidence and clarity. Your intuition sharpens and you start to recognize opportunities that others. This wisdom allows you to navigate life with greater ease, knowing that the path you are on is divinely guided. The blessings that come from seeking the kingdom first also manifest in your relationships. As you align with divine purpose, you start attracting people into your life who are aligned with the same values and mission. These relationships are not just about personal gain or convenience. They are meaningful and purposeful. You find yourself surrounded by people who encourage, challenge, and support you as you pursue your calling. These relationships become a source of strength and growth, allowing you to flourish in ways you never imagined. Moreover, seeking the kingdom first opens doors to new opportunities. These opportunities may not always look like what you expected, but they are always aligned with your greater purpose. Whether it's a new career path, a creative endeavor, or an unexpected encounter, the blessings of alignment begin to flow into your life. These opportunities come not because you are striving for them, but because you are living in a way that attracts the right circumstances at the right time. You begin to trust that the right opportunities will present themselves when you are ready, and that the timing is always perfect. Material blessings can also manifest when you seek the kingdom first, but they are a natural byproduct, not the goal. As you live in alignment with your purpose, you find that your needs are met, sometimes in surprising ways. Resources, financial opportunities, and unexpected blessings seem to flow into your life, supporting your mission and helping you continue on your path. The more you give of yourself, the more you receive, not in a transactional sense, but as a result of living with an open heart and an abundance mindset. These blessings are not just for you, but for others as well. When you seek the kingdom first, you begin to experience the joy of giving and serving others in meaningful ways. The blessings you receive are meant to be shared, and as you share your gifts, talents, and resources, the cycle of abundance continues. This creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own life, touching others and uplifting them as you walk in alignment with divine purpose. Ultimately, the blessings that come from seeking the kingdom first go far beyond what you could ever ask for or imagine. They are gifts that enrich your life in ways that are deeply fulfilling and transformative, and they lead to a life that is marked by peace, joy, wisdom, and purpose. These blessings are the natural result of aligning your life with something greater than yourself, and they are available to all who seek the kingdom first